Chet and Karen.
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 Karen and Chet.
Can't talk about Chet without talking about Karen. They're like a dynamic duo. When you walk in a room and you see them, they have a way of just coming up to you and saying, hey, how are you? You're special. And so I really appreciate their value and creativity and doing whatever they can for the arts. And it brings us together, it transforms us, it moves us, and they see that and they know it, and they're making it happen. So thank you, Chet and Karen.
Chet and Karen are some of the most amazing people I've ever met. They're very interesting and they're really easy to talk to. I was a recipient of the Opalka Scholarship all 4 years. I really liked when we had classes in the gallery because it was a chance to come into the gallery on a day that you may not, and then still get to look at the installations and the changing parts of the gallery.
Chet and Karen have been involved with the Averill Park Education Foundation since its origination. Both of them were founding members of the Averill Park Education Foundation. Chet and Karen, your generosity and just general caringness about the community and the arts and your compassion and passion about all of these things have made such a huge difference.
They've been so generous to our community. One way which they've done that is through sending all of our children to the Palace Theater to witness the Albany Symphony Orchestra. I'd love to take this opportunity to thank Chet and Karen Opalka for all they've done for our community through the Education Foundation and through their many other ways of community service.
Karen has started a school for underprivileged children in Indonesia, and that was her own initiative. I would like to thank them to their loyalty to this gallery, to the legacy that Jim started for all these years. I would like to thank them for the sculpture out front that is dedicated to him. And just in general, being wonderful human beings in terms of supporting parts of the arts that, of course, very much matter to my husband and to me.
Well, Chet and Karen are very outgoing people. I think of Chet as colorful, and I wonder how much I'm influenced by his pocket scarves and his socks when I think of that, but I think it's more than that. It's his personality. Karen is somebody who's very astute and very wry, acerbic in her commentary, but also they're both very outgoing and loving people, and that comes across right away. There are two values that Chet and Karen really strongly exude that I think are resonant with Russell Sage College and with the Opalka Gallery. And the first of those is that arts build community. The second is that thoughtful and creative collaborations create something that is greater than the sum of the parts. Not only has Chet given me collaborate buttons, he's given me people to collaborate with and people that we have connected with the college. And the gallery has done that too. The gallery is not a place where there's just art hanging on the walls, though the art hanging on the walls is really important. We have some of the best contemporary art in the country coming through the gallery. But it's also a place with dancers, with musicians, with people showing films that they've made, with poets coming to read, with the beer garden that flows outside with live music. All of those things reflect the idea that art is supposed to bring people together and make them think and help transform communities.
There is this incredible talent pool and arts community that exists here, and Opalka Gallery gives the regional art scene kind of a home. In one word, Karen is supportive of Chet's vision, but she brings her own vision as well, and she's just so supportive of the individuals behind the organizations that they support, and she really makes a connection with people personally. He loves to hand out these buttons that say collaborate on them because he has a real passion for collaboration in the region.
I would describe Karen as a firecracker because Karen is she's quick-witted and she's the first person to crack a joke, and because of her quick wit, she is able to keep the conversation going at such a light-hearted manner, that it's intoxicating. I would describe Chet as an opportunist. His interest is creating opportunity for everyone. No matter where you come from or where you're going, he wants to create that opportunity to make sure that you get the best experience no matter what it is you're doing.
I think the thing that has been so amazing about their philanthropy and our community writ large is that they have really encouraged other people to step up in meaningful ways. If I only had one word to describe Karen, it would be spicy. And I think that she is always my favorite to lean on when we want to get into a big political Barney. We always agree, but it's really fun to agree with Karen on stuff that we both feel passionate about. I feel like there's something about Chet that always feels like he's a calm in a storm no matter what, and he has clear vision of where he wants to go. I thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all 75 of my staff members and all 16,000 of our patients. Thank you.
Well, you know, I tease Chet from time to time because he wears the most interesting socks you can ever find. And I told him, Chet, just because I now wear your last name, I want you to know I also have very cool socks. But of course, I could not beat him because his socks are always cooler than anyone else. The Opalka's leadership and generosity to Albany Music has been truly extraordinary. It really has been transformational. When they give, they do it as an act of love, you see. It's love for humanity, love for justice, love for the arts, and love for this community that we call home. And I hope that you know, Karen and Chet, that this community loves you back.
I would say that Karen and Chet's legacy will be their devotion and their passion around this community, around this region. And their effort, their investments, their support has already shown how much that they can elevate and how much they have elevated the greater capital region. Karen and Chet, there are no words I can say that can truly showcase how much you are appreciated in this community for all you've done, for all you continue to do, and for the way you do it, with the commitment and the passion that you have for our region.
The way Chet and Karen look at the world together through compassion, through collaboration, through curiosity, and yet also from totally different perspectives. They're kind of like yin and yang.
I don't know if I know another couple that has the ability to connect with an incredibly diverse set of people, backgrounds, ethnic, cultural, professions, as they do, and makes everybody feel welcome.
The Global Child helped me by giving me opportunity to study so that I can share it to the young kids at school and also the young kids in my community. Thank you, Chet and Karen, for supporting the Global Child.
So the title of the sculpture is Interview Nexus Open. It was commissioned by Chet Opalka actually during the celebration of life of Jim Wilson. The day we installed the sculpture, it was very exciting because not only it's they have many hands were helping. In particular, it was wonderful to see how Chet and Karen would interact in the scene, as I saw Chet on a huge, tall, like 20 feet ladder with his camera trying to get all the details of the whole installation. I would say Karen is really smart. She's the head of the operation. Chet and Karen, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You know that we appreciate and we love being around you. And I look forward to share more time when we have it.
For the City of Albany and for all of the artists in the Capital District, I think we all owe Chet and Karen a big thank you, and for their support over the years and I know into the future.
I've been in here dozens of times for different exhibits and so on, and it's the people's house. It's the students' house. It's the community's house, whether it be in Cambodia, whether it be in Troy, wherever. They're universal people with a wonderful message of through education, the arts, and so on, the world's going to become a better place. In my book, you're a gift without strings, a gift with amazing, amazing amount of capacity for love and acceptance, and your generosity of not only your heart, but of your giving has certainly been inspirational to me, and I'm just grateful to call you friend.